Most people believe walking every day is enough to keep the body strong after 60. It feels safe. It feels familiar. It's what doctors have recommended for decades. But what if I told you that walking alone might not be protecting your body the way you think it is, especially after your 60s? I see it all the time in my clinic. A patient says, "Doctor, I walk every morning, so why do I still feel weaker? Why do my knees shake when I climb stairs?" And the truth is, the body after 60 changes in ways walking alone can't fully repair. Your muscles lose power faster. Your balance system becomes less reactive, and your joints, if not supported by strength and mobility training, start to act like old hinges that haven't been oiled in years. But here's the hopeful part. You can change that. With just 2 minutes a day of the right kind of movement, you can retrain your body to walk with confidence, even at 80. So stay with me, because the second exercise I'll show you is what most doctors never mention, yet it could be the very thing that keeps you from ever needing a walking aid. Now, let's talk about the science behind this. At Harvard Medical School, a 2023 study found that older adults who added short bouts of balance and strength training, just 2 to 4 minutes daily, improved walking speed and reduced fall risk by over 30% in 8 weeks. Another study in the Journal of Aging Research showed that these micro-sessions activate deep stabilizer muscles, the ones responsible for posture, coordination, and movement safety, far more effectively than steady walking alone. That's the reason I'm passionate about teaching this, because most seniors don't need hours of exercise or a gym membership. What they need is precision. Small, science-backed movements that target the body's balance system, joints, and core. And the beauty of it is, you can do them right at home, barefoot, in the same time it takes to boil water for tea. I've seen transformations that would surprise you. One of my patients, a 68-year-old retired teacher named Margaret, came to me afraid to walk outside alone after she tripped on her front steps. Her knees felt stiff, her ankles unstable. But after just 3 weeks of doing this simple 2-minute routine, she didn't just regain confidence. She started walking to the park again, waving to her neighbors, moving with that same lightness she had in her 40s. That's what movement medicine can do when it's the right kind. And before we go further, let me say this. If you care about staying active, independent, and strong, this channel is your community. Make sure you subscribe and stay part of this growing movement of people proving that age doesn't mean slowing down. Now, why is this so important? Because walking, while healthy, doesn't train the key muscles that prevent falls. It doesn't rebuild the hip stabilizers or the core reflexes that help you catch yourself when you stumble. That's why, according to the Mayo Clinic, even older adults who walk daily still experience balance loss unless they include targeted strength and mobility training. You don't have to push hard. You don't need fancy shoes or gym machines. You just need to reawaken the parts of your body that walking forgets: your hips, your ankles, your inner thighs, and your core. And when those areas start working again, your posture lifts, your steps feel lighter, and stairs no longer look like mountains. It's not about fighting age, it's about cooperating with it. Understanding how your body changes and giving it exactly what it needs. That's what these 4 exercises are designed for: short, restorative, and surprisingly powerful. You'll find every scientific study and research link mentioned here in the description below. So grab a comfortable space, maybe beside your chair or bed, because in a moment, I'll walk you through 4 specific exercises that will help you walk safely, confidently, and energetically, even decades from now. And trust me, once you feel what the second one does, you'll understand why researchers call it the anti-aging movement. Let's begin with the first movement, one that almost every senior can do right now without any equipment. Exercise number 1, the chair march, awakening your balance system. Stand behind a sturdy chair. Place your hands lightly on the backrest for support. Now, begin to lift your knees, one at a time, as if you're marching in place. Not high, not fast, just steady, gentle marching. Try this for 60 seconds. Now, here's what's really happening inside your body while you do this. When you lift one knee at a time, your brain activates a region called the vestibular cortex. It's the control center for balance. At the same time, your core muscles tighten gently to keep you upright. It's like turning on the stabilizer switch that most people forget even exists. A 2022 study from the National Institute on Aging found that seniors who practiced slow, supported marching daily improved their balance by 28% and reduced sway, the small side-to-side movement that often causes unsteady walking. That's significant because stability isn't about strength alone. It's about coordination. And this exercise teaches your body to communicate again. Brain, hips, knees, and ankles, all working together. It may feel simple, but that's the beauty of it. In just 2 minutes of this, your nervous system wakes up like morning sunlight through a window. And here's the emotional truth. This tiny movement could be the reason you keep walking freely at 80, instead of holding on to walls for balance. Now, take a deep breath, shake your legs gently, and get ready, because the next one, exercise number 2, is what most doctors never talk about, yet it's the foundation of stable, pain-free walking. Exercise number 2, the heel-to-toe rock, rebuilding the walking reflex. Stand tall, feet hip-width apart. Place one hand on a wall or chair if you need balance. Now slowly lift your toes while keeping your heels on the ground, then gently rock forward, lifting your heels and pressing through your toes. Repeat this rocking motion for about a minute. Simple, right? But the science behind it is profound. According to a report from the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy, one of the earliest signs of aging-related mobility decline is the loss of ankle control, what researchers call diminished dorsiflexion strength. That's a fancy way of saying your feet stop communicating with your brain as quickly, making you more likely to trip or misstep. The heel-to-toe rock retrains that reflex. Every time you shift your weight forward and back, you're not just moving. You're teaching your body to trust itself again. You're rebuilding that automatic rhythm your brain used when you were 30, the rhythm that says, "I've got you, you're stable, you're safe." Many of my patients are surprised by how powerful this feels. One gentleman, age 72, told me after a week of doing this that his steps suddenly felt smarter. He wasn't overthinking every move. His body had started remembering what balance felt like. That's neuroplasticity in action, the brain's ability to rewire itself no matter your age. And if you add deep breathing, inhaling as you rise, exhaling as you rock back, you'll notice something calming too. Your body finds rhythm. Your heartbeat steadies. Your stress lowers. Because movement, when done mindfully, isn't just physical, it's deeply emotional. It reminds you that aging isn't about losing control, it's about learning how to cooperate with your body again. Now, before we move to the next 2 exercises, I'd love to know something. Tell me in the comments below how old you are and what part of the world you're watching from. It helps me tailor these routines for your specific needs, because no 2 bodies age the same way. All right, take a sip of water, stretch your legs for a second, and when you're ready, we'll move into the next phase, where we'll focus on strength and joint protection. two key elements that help you stay independent, mobile, and confident even as the years go by.
Gates. Exercise number 3, the sit to stand, the longevity lift. Take a sturdy chair without wheels, sit down slowly, your feet flat on the ground, knees bent at 90 degrees. Now, using your legs, not your arms, rise up to standing. Pause for a breath, then gently lower yourself back down. Repeat this 5 to 10 times. Simple, but don't underestimate it. This single movement, standing up from a chair, is one of the strongest predictors of healthy aging. Researchers from the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology followed over 2,000 adults aged 60 and above. They discovered that those who could stand from a seated position without using their hands lived longer, healthier lives, with fewer cardiovascular problems and mobility problems. Why? Because this motion activates your largest muscle groups, your thighs, hips, and glutes. These muscles act as your body's natural shock absorbers, protecting your knees and lower back. Each repetition reminds your joints how to share the workload, reducing pressure and pain. One of my patients, Helen, age 70, told me something that stuck with me. She said, "Doctor, I realized the moment I stopped standing up easily, I also stopped feeling independent." 3 weeks into practicing this exercise daily, she was moving around her kitchen again without fear. And that spark of self-reliance returned. That's the real medicine here, movement that restores dignity. So as you do this, remember, every time you rise, you're not just lifting your body, you're lifting your confidence. That's why I call it the longevity lift. Now we move to the final exercise, one that brings everything together: balance, flexibility, and calm. And I promise you, once you try it, you'll feel a difference almost immediately. Exercise number 4, the wall angel, resetting posture and balance. Stand with your back gently against a wall. Your heels, hips, shoulders, and head should all touch the surface. Now raise your arms slowly, as if you're making a snow angel, sliding them up and down the wall. Keep your elbows and wrists as close to the wall as you can. Breathe deeply and move with control. Do this for about 1 minute. It might feel a little awkward at first, and that's okay. You're retraining your postural system, waking up the muscles that support your spine and open your chest. When you do this, you're expanding lung capacity and improving oxygen flow, which is crucial for energy, mood, and brain clarity. A Mayo Clinic review found that postural exercises like this reduce upper back pain, improve breathing efficiency, and even enhance walking stability by aligning the body's center of gravity. What shocked researchers was how quickly results appeared, often within just 2 weeks of daily practice. And here's something beautiful about this exercise. It's meditative. As you slide your arms, feel your body connecting with the wall, your breath syncing with each movement. You're not just standing taller physically, you're reclaiming presence. You're reminding yourself that strength and grace can coexist at any age. When I teach this to patients, many say afterward, "I feel lighter, like I'm standing in my younger body again." And that's exactly what's happening. You're aligning your posture to the way your body was designed to move, free, balanced, and upright. Now, pause for a moment. Let your arms rest. Take a slow breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Notice how grounded you feel. That's your body remembering balance. So in just 4 simple movements, marching, rocking, rising, and aligning, you've reawakened your entire movement system. Your brain has reconnected with your joints.
Your muscles have rediscovered coordination, and your posture has found calm strength. Each of these exercises takes less than a minute, yet they rebuild what years of inactivity can quietly take away.
Let's recap what you've learned today. The chair march reawakened your balance system, reconnecting your brain and body so every step feels more stable. The heel-to-toe rock rebuilt your walking reflex, the rhythm that keeps your movement smooth and secure. The sit-to-stand gave strength back to your legs, protecting your joints and preserving your independence. And the wall angel opened your posture, freeing your breath, lifting your energy, and grounding your confidence. 4 exercises, 2 minutes, 1 transformation. You see, aging isn't the enemy. Inactivity is. When your body stops moving, your mind starts believing it's fragile. But when you move, even for 2 minutes, you remind every cell in your body that you're still capable, still growing, still alive. According to the Harvard Center for Aging Studies, consistent short bouts of daily movement can reduce fall risk by 45%, improve memory retention, and slow joint degeneration. Not through intensity, but through consistency. That's the quiet power of daily practice. And I want you to remember something deeply personal. Strength after 60 isn't about competing with who you were at 40. It's about protecting the freedom you deserve at 80. It's about walking without fear, playing with your grandchildren, exploring new places, and knowing that your body will carry you there safely. Every time you rise from that chair or stretch against that wall, you're sending a signal to your future self. I'm not giving up. I'm still in this. And your body listens. It always does. Because health isn't built in hospitals. It's built right here, in these quiet daily moments when you decide to move instead of sit, to breathe instead of worry, to live instead of wait. Now, if this message resonated with you, if you want to keep your body strong, your balance steady, and your confidence alive, make sure you subscribe and join this growing community of people who are proving that age is just a number, not a limitation. Together, we're creating a movement, one that says, I'm still strong, I'm still here. And before you go, I want to leave you with one final thought. When you take that first step tomorrow morning, whether it's across your kitchen, down your garden path, or through your favorite park, let it remind you of this truth. You're not walking to stay young. You're walking to stay free. Because at this stage of life, it's not about adding years. It's about adding movement to every year you already have. So keep moving, keep believing, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive deeper into how to build a stronger, more confident body at any age.